Dion, what's this girl's name?
Oh, her name is Shanice.
This girl's name was Shanice.
Yes.
And the girl you're talking to's name is Lenice. And you don't see the correlation.
Hey, how are y'all?
Oh my God. Shanice.
Shanice!
Hey, Neve and Kamie. My name is Zarq. I'm a 22-year-old guy living outside DC with my family.
My home.
I've been in a relationship for about 2 years with a man named Roger. I met Roger on Tinder. He was 31, a government contractor, and was based in Orlando, Florida. Oh, this is off to a bad start. Roger said he was constantly in DC for work. That's right, because he's a government contractor. And he kept on texting me. To be honest, I thought he was a bit thirsty, but found myself replying to his messages anyway. And then, when I was having some big problems, he helped me get through them.
Anytime we can interact, I'll be down with that to connect to you.
After 6 months, we got kind of serious about each other. We talk on the phone all the time.
We got a good connection.
But we still haven't met in person. But I've recently started to feel like I don't know him as well as I thought. Roger had said he was always flying into DC for work, but he hasn't been here since the week we matched on Tinder 2 years ago.
Convenient.
Right. Our 2-year anniversary is approaching. Now that people are getting vaccinated, I think it's safe for us to meet face to face. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to meet him in person. So why isn't he? I know he cares about me. I know he wants to be my boyfriend. So what could be holding him back? You guys are my best shot at finding out the truth. I hope you'll help me, Zarq. Let's see if we can get old Zarq on the line here. Greetings, Zarq. Come join our Zoom so we can help.
Oh, he just said, hey. Sure, I'm out in the city. Just give me time to run in my house. Well, what? I mean, you know
we
what?
can't expect people to just always be ready the second we...
That's true. People always want to know how people are ready, as if we don't sit and wait for them just in general.
Sometimes we wait. Well, I mean, look, he sounds like he understands he's in a situation.
Roger's married to a woman.
Roger could be married. Roger may not be out. Do you have pictures of him that you can show us?
Yes. So this is him.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh, Roger. Wow.
I mean, just
that,
chilling.
you can't tell me that man's not confident.
Yeah.
I see what looks like a wedding ring.
I've actually never paid attention to that. Oh no.
Kamie, your first thought after reading your email was...
He's married to a woman.
Listen, I've had to deal with my fair share of straight guys, and I'm not dealing with that again.
Does he talk about past relationships?
You know, I've asked him about his past, and he's always been like, sometimes you just know that this is not the person for you, and you just know you have to go separate ways. And he would always just reassure me, just don't worry, I can already see that's not going to happen with you, and I already know I found the one.
The one?
He would just go on about that.
Zarq, are you his gift from God?
I don't know, am I? But see, now I'm worried. I was cool before, but now I'm like, what if he's married?
I mean, on one hand, you're right to be skeptical, right? Because you've been talking a long time. The FaceTiming thing is a little sus, but I could definitely see this going either way.
Yeah, I hope that Roger is who you think he is. I think, though, that you are right to think that there is something that he's hiding.
Like, some of the stuff he does is kind of just like, doesn't make sense to me, because it's like, what is it that you're not telling me? You know, what is it that I should be worried about? I just need answers at this point.
All right, well, look. Send us his pictures and his phone number and whatever else you have. If he's telling the truth and there's nothing to hide, then we shouldn't find anything when we do a little research, and we'll get back to you as soon as we have some results.
My heart's gonna be beating until then, because that whole wedding ring really kind of pushed me back, so I'm gonna try to stay calm.
All right, Zarq. Talk soon,
All right,
buddy.
talk soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I haven't seen any comments. There's only one comment here, and it's from a woman named Fatu. Haven't seen you in a suit in a while. Maybe she knows him.
Private.
Okay, so send her a message. Just say, hey, how do you know Czar of the Universe?
Okay, hey Fatu. This is Neve.
Right, you have to say that because it's my account.
We're got an episode now.
That involves...
Someone you may know and could use your help. Hit me up.
All right.
This whole thing is very strange to me. I don't have good vibes. Fatu, message back!
What? She said, sorry, I'm at work. I can't Zoom, but I can do a phone call. Okay. Oh.
Fatu.
Hello?
Hey, Dee. This is Fatu. I just got a
Yeah.
message.
Hey, Fatu, it's Neve. Thank you for responding so quickly. We came across your Instagram account in a comment left on a picture of a guy whose username on Instagram is Dark.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know. That's my friend,
Oh, what's his name?
Roger.
So, okay, that is your friend, Roger.
Yeah.
How long have you known him?
A long time ago, I knew him and his wife.
Is he still married?
I know they were going through it. I can't say for sure if they're still married or not.
Got it. Roger, you there?
Hello?
Oh.
Hi, Zarq.
Hi.
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 It's nice to see you.
So your name is Roger.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Can you kind of fill us in on who you are, what you do, where you live, so that we can all be on the same page?
I lied to you saying that I lived in Orlando. I actually live in the DC area,
Where exactly in DC area? Because I work in DC.
about 15 minutes away from where you work. I mean, if I would have told you, you would have wanted to meet.
For obvious reasons.
Okay, so you live in DC. You are 31, is that correct?
Well, I told him I was 31. I'm 45.
Okay. 45 that's a big difference. You know, that's you're like at least 10 years older than you said you were. That is a big thing that I would stand you not wanting him to find out. And what do you do?
I told him that I work for a government contract job because most people in DC know that having those kind of jobs, you can't have social media. But I actually work for a doctor doing billing and coding. You're being mad. But honestly, at the end of the day, our conversations were real about everything, except for the fact of how old I was and where I lived and what I did for a living.
Do you want to rethink that? Because I just found out you're married to a woman. How's that going?
Are you still married?
Well, no, I'm not married. Actually, I was married, but I don't speak with my ex-wife. We don't have any children together. It wasn't even important because it wasn't anything that would obstruct, where we were going.
So just to understand, you weren't hiding your social media because of your former marriage. You were hiding it because you didn't want him following you or seeing that because he would discover that you were older or that you didn't work.
I think he would have discovered if he would have seen me that I'm in the same area as him. I lied. But listen, at least I'm not giving you a fake picture or asked you to send me money or anything like that.
I think we could argue that you didn't give him a fake picture visually of what you look like, but you did give him a fake picture of what your life is like.
I understand that, but I was going through something. I was just recovering from my cancer treatment. I had a lot of weight gain, so of course I was trying to lose weight because you're skinny. And according to your Instagram, you're a model and you do things. So it's like, I got self-conscious about it. But honestly, at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to hurt you. It's nothing to be mad about.
Did I trust the wrong person? Dear Neve and Kamie, hi guys, my name is Zay. I'm a 23-year-old female barber living just outside of Tampa, Florida.
I'm always walking to the same old place.
I'm in a very delicate situation and could use your help. First off, I think I should tell you that I'm married.
That is already a bad sign.
Yeah. My wife and I have been together for 3 years, and we were happy at one time, but everything changed when we tied the knot a year ago.
In my dream world,
I was in a lot of pain, and I didn't have anyone I felt I could talk to until I met Jada.
I'm still your baby.
I first saw Jada about 5 months ago when she slid into my DMs.
I'm still your dream girl.
We started messaging nonstop, and before I knew it, I was falling for her.
I'm still your dream girl.
Because I was trying to hide things from my wife, we kept things on DM. Jada is amazing. I've never met anyone like her before. She lives on the edge and tries to do something new every day, which is so dope to me. She's also incredibly caring.
Now I'm calling you at 3 a.m.
I've never had someone in my life who cared for me like that.
I may be acting crazy now, it's way too late. You took my heart away.
2 months into talking, things had gotten serious between us, and while I knew stepping out on a marriage wasn't okay, I really wanted to meet Jada. I offered to go visit her in Atlanta, but she brought up my wife, saying she didn't want to meet until that was resolved. I bit the bullet and told my wife everything, but she still couldn't meet me. I know that having an emotional affair isn't okay, and that I might not deserve a happy ending. I'd really appreciate if you could look beyond what I've done and help me find the truth.
I'm still your dream girl.
Thanks, Zay.
Zay is literally about to end her entire marriage.
Obviously, I don't encourage cheating, whether it's physically or emotionally, while you're in a committed relationship. But let's talk about Jada.
My biggest issue with the current pop culture climate of what's going on right now is the fact that her name is Jada and Will. The entanglement,
Yeah.
and that is exactly what Zay is in with Jada and her wife. It's an entanglement.
We got to get a little bit more info from Zay. We text her.
Hit
see
her
if-
up.
See if she's available. Oh, great. I would love to. I just send her the link. Hey. Hey.
hello.
What's
Hi
up,
guys.
Zay?
How you guys doing?
Good. Where are you from?
New York City, for Queens.
I knew it. I could tell by your accent. I was like, why is she from Tampa but has a New York
Sound
accent?
like New
That don't
York,
make
right?
sense. Definitely, yes. Sounds like you're in a tough situation.
Because you were married, so you were living with your wife. Are you still married? Do you still live
So
together?
yes, still legally married, still living together in the midst of finding my own place now.
And what are things like with your wife and you?
Things have been very difficult this past, I would say, year and a half going on. Like a lot of miscommunication, a lot of doing things behind each other's back, at least on my end. So it's been it's been a lot.
What's your wife's name?
Eris.
And how long have you been with Eris?
We went to college together in New York. And that's where we met.
So what would you say like the major issues have been?
I've had a lot of loss as far as death in my family, and I feel like she wasn't being as sensitive to that topic as, I am. Then this is a little personal, but a lot of lack in sex. So that's what kind of drew me away as well. Well, honestly, it drew me all the way away.
But at the time when Jada first reached out to you, were you still willing to work on your marriage?
At first I was. I talked to my wife about it. Like I hinted things like I'm not happy. Like, and then she'll try to do things to kind of like make up for that. I wasn't feeling it.
So did you tell Eris about this whole situation while in quarantine?
I did. It was hard for me to, lay everything out on the table and be honest, but I had to. She took it really hard.
Does Eris know that you're going through the process of trying to meet Jada?
She knows now.
Do you mind just repeating for me how you met Jada?
She followed me, and then that's when I followed her back, just based off of her little icon picture. I liked how it looked, and then she DM'd me. It was nothing but like friendly conversation, talk about the future, our lives, and different things like that. So then I would say like a couple of weeks later, that's when things kind of started to spiral as far as, getting flirtatious and, talking on a different level.
What else can you tell us about her? Just general sort of info.
So we're the same age, basically. I know she told me she lives in Atlanta. She told me a lot about like her childhood, her not having the best upbringing, places she's traveled to, things she's done, her work. She's a hairstylist and stuff like that.
Can we see what she looks like?
Yup.
Me and Kamie are just like...
Entanglement.
Jada, right?
Catfish edition.
Boom.
All right. Oh, J Barbie. Okay. All right, well, click on one and then scroll.
She's cute.
Wait, well, who is this? engaged?
So this is something that we had an argument about over Instagram. She basically was like, "This is just my friend. It's nothing like that. We've been best friends for years and things like that." And I was like, "Okay, well, how come I never heard about this person? I never even seen the picture of her before."
Yeah, it's just odd to use those emojis for her friend.
And can you show us your messages quickly?
You guys talk a lot.
Wow.
All right,
It's
so
only July. Whoa, but she wants you to marry her like you married your first. Wow.
I'll come
This is
to you
messed
wherever
up,
you
yeah.
are right now if you leave her. This sounds like you
Wow.
are in not an entanglement, an entrapment. You are being trapped. You are
Right?
being baited. She sent her number and then said, "But I can't be on the phone. I lost my voice." And she has a 917. Isn't 917 New York?
that is New York.
She said, "I lost my voice," and you said, "Drink some tea. Tea should help." And she said, "Tea won't work."
Look, I was trying. I was trying.
Have you guys even just talked on the phone?
I tried. I called a couple of times, like, then every time I call, either someone hangs up on the other line, or when I say hello, they'll hang up. So that's as far as I got with that.
She said, "I love you so much. You complete me." You said, "I love you too. You complete me too, baby girl." What?
I know.
Well, you know, you've been with Eris for a while, and yeah, that relationship is dwindling out, but what is it that Jada has that Eris doesn't?
The communication is there 100%. Yes, we haven't, like, video chat or spoken over the phone and things like that, but if, she's always asking me how my day was. To me, the little stuff is really what matters, and this is the stuff that I've told Eris that I felt like she was lacking. I feel like our connection is way different than what me and Eris do have.
So you feel pretty strongly about her.
I do, I 100% do. I do have a hell of a lot of love for her. I need help.
Send us everything you have, and we'll dive in. Hopefully we'll see if we can find something.
Got it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Entanglement!
Wow.
It's the perfect setup. It's a trap. It's a trap, and Zay is falling into the trap, but that's only if Eris has something to do with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Either way, I have a strong feeling that this person is someone that Zay knows.
Oh, wait, she just wrote back.
Jada?
Yeah. This is about more than just Zay and I. Is Eris going to be there too?
Did you ever tell Jada what your wife's name was?
No.
How would she know that?
Right.
I don't know.
So clearly this is somebody that knows us both.
Hold on, she just texted, she said, "I really don't want to do this, but I will. Please don't be mad at me." So I said, "Okay, whatever you prefer. We're waiting in the Zoom with open ears."
What do they mean, "don't be mad at me"?
Sweating.
Oh.
I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Makeda.
Somebody explain something. What's going on?
It wasn't Jada that you was talking to.
Clearly.
Just for our sake, can you just kind of give us a little bit of background as to how you guys know each other?
We went to college together.
Okay. And so you made the fake profile for Jada on Instagram.
Yes.
Why?
Zay's a very close friend to me, and she was going through a lot in her marriage. And I just wanted to, like, help her out. I didn't really mean for none of this to happen. I don't really know what to say to you. You look disappointed.
But why you couldn't just come to me as a regular friend, not had to fake some or lie? Like, this, your whole mental and your motive behind this was really stupid, and I really hope that you know
Not really.
that. How is it not really?
Because clearly it got you somewhere. You wanted to leave Eris. I tried to get you out of that, and you wanted to be happy, and I wanted to see you happy. I just wanted you to see that there was other options out there.
What was the strategy then for the Jada profile, what was your concept of how that would work?
She was pretty attractive. I knew that Zay would talk to her. So it was an easy way to get to her, for her to open up to me. This is what you wanted.
What do you mean when you say what you wanted? Explain that.
This is what she wanted. She wanted to leave Eris. So I figured out a way to get that to happen. I mean, what are you really upset about exactly?
The fact that it was a very close friend of mine, somebody that I really did trust, somebody that I did love. You was a really good friend to me.
So you don't love me as a friend right now?
I don't. The love is the last thing.
All that went out the window.
It did.
Let's just for a moment put the past behind us and just talk about Zay. How did it go from you trying to be a friend and creating this profile to encourage Zay to make a good decision to you guys flirting and talking about starting a relationship?
I don't know. It's just something I really have to tell you, but I just don't know how to say it.
So tell us, please. It'll only help better understand the situation if you let whatever it is that's weighing you down off your chest.
Me and Zay slept together, and she knows it's true.
What?
And I told you that was a mistake. I don't want to bring that up.
Was it really a mistake?
Zay. What the
is right? Is that true?
I mean, like, as far as with Makeda, that, like, I didn't really want that out.
Wait, so you slept with Makeda?
This was like 3 months ago, though.
She came over, one thing led to another. That's what happened. But what I really have to tell you is that I slept with Eris as well. 2 days after, I slept with you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I did.
I'm not believing that until I hear the same thing out of Eris' mouth. So, but
we
as far
both
as
know how easy Eris is.
You need to cut your Makeda. Yes, we got our issues, but you talking crazy about my wife at the end of the day. You know how I feel about that disrespectful.
You don't want to hear the truth.
I've been trying to hear the truth. That's what all of this is about. Are you dumb?
Okay, well, it was to get back at Zay because she broke my heart. She hurt my feelings.
You're crazy. I broke your heart, but you're the one that pretended to be Jada for 5 months.
So?
You did that, and I told you what it was when we did sleep together. Like, you knew what it was, so I'm confused as to how I broke your heart when we agreed on something and to not speak about it again.
All right, so look, let me just get this straight. So Makeda, you said you and Eris slept together because you were hurt when you found out that the hookup with Zay didn't mean what you maybe had hoped it would.
Yes, that's what it was. At the end of the day, I mean, I hope that we can rekindle this friendship. Like, I didn't mean to hurt Zay, I didn't mean to hurt you.
But you did.
And I'm sorry for that.
This is not a friendship that can be rekindled after you did what you did. And I hope you know that. Like, you're the one that was catfishing my spouse. You're the one that slept with my spouse behind my back because you ain't married to her. I'm legally married to her. Not you or any other broad, it's me.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. And I don't want to rekindle.
No, I am. And if I don't want to be friends, it's fine with me. Like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm just finished at this point.
So, dear Neve and Kamie, my name is Whitney, and I'm a hairstylist from Detroit, Michigan. I'm reaching out because my friend Ryan has been entertaining a girl online. He and this girl, Micah, have been talking for about a month. So it's a quarantine catfish situation. Ryan and I have been friends for a while, and he's the sweetest. He's a really nice guy, and I know that he's looking for a serious relationship. I know he likes her because they text all the time, and he even deleted his Tinder.
You're the only one I want, girl. You're the one I'm always needing.
But I'm beginning to think she is a catfish or something. I guess they're waiting to meet when COVID restrictions die down, so I thought they were FaceTiming for now, but they're not. Every time he's tried to connect with her, she'll suddenly become busy or the line is dead. They haven't been talking long, and already he's given her gifts and money.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan isn't working right now, so it's weird that he's using his savings to send money to this total stranger. I think Ryan really believes that they will meet eventually and start dating, but something just feels off. Help! Sincerely, Whitney. All right, well, let's text Whitney and tell her to jump on in the Zoomy Zoom.
I will never for the life of me understand why send money and gifts to people that you have never met before and you haven't even FaceTimed with. Why?
Oh. Hey!
Hey, Ryan. Welcome to your intervention. You need help.
Oh, man.
How you doing, man? What's going on?
You look a little stressed out.
Yeah, thrown for quite the loop.
So, Ryan, obviously your friend Whitney emailed us on your behalf because, she's a little concerned. You've got this girl you're talking to, and she feels like something just ain't right.
Right.
I'm just concerned about you. I don't want you to get hurt.
And I appreciate that.
So she gave us her side of the story, but we're really curious to kind of hear from you. What's up with this girl, Micah? Walk us through the whole relationship and where things are with it.
Okay, I'll tell you the whole story. So I was on Tinder, scrolling through, just hitting likes, whatever. Saw her on there, liked her, and then eventually she liked me back, and then small conversation started, nothing too serious, Added her on Snapchat, 'cause it was in the bio. And we started talking, everything was going pretty great. Got the number that way. After that, I guess you could say I put on the charm,
Oh.
Had a couple phone calls, talked at least maybe 2 to 3 times. She seems genuine from what I could tell.
How were those phone calls? Were they like long and lovely?
Not necessarily long. I would try to keep it going, but at the one time she was actually doing something, so it was like, all right, I ain't really that concerned about it.
You guys also follow each other on Snapchat, right? So does she post stories a lot?
Yeah, she posts stories a lot.
But has she ever sent you a snap of her? Like, hey, Ryan, what's up, boo?
Like, I've gotten pictures, but not necessarily specific snaps.
So, like, nothing with your name in it, right?
No.
But she sent you pictures.
Yeah.
What kind?
Every kind.
With the face?
The face was there, yeah.
Face and parts.
The whole shebang.
Together.
In one complete package.
Interesting. So tell us about her. How old is she?
She's 21. She works at a restaurant.
Does she have an Instagram? She must have an Instagram, right?
I asked her about that. I did ask her, and she said she doesn't have Instagram or Facebook.
A 21-year-old girl does not have Instagram.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
But you think she's real?
For the most part, yeah.
Real enough to like send, I heard you might have sent some gifts or something?
Well, I wouldn't say gifts, it's just more like a little bit of money.
So wait, explain what happened there?
She asked me like, hey, can you do me a favor? I'm like, what's a favor? Oh, could you, send like 25 or whatever? And I'm like, oh, sure, fine.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem right to me. She's playing you like you a ham.
So you have a history, right? You can like see your transactions?
Yeah.
Can you pull them up? I'm just curious.
Oh, screen share? Sure. Okay, cool.
All right, what do we got? All right, so Pretty Money, is that what her name is on there?
Yeah.
So hold on a second. Is this the first one for lunch?
Yeah.
$26.50, and then for your hair, another $26.50 plus, wow, $167.
Oh my God.
Plus another $150 plus $50. By my count, you've sent just under $500. I mean, that's not nothing.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, she's very money oriented, in my opinion. I know I've never asked a man for money and haven't even met up with him before.
I've dealt with other women that were more money oriented. It's not like it's every day. It's like it would happen. It's just like, oh.
It doesn't seem genuine to me.
If it's all right, can we see some of the conversation between you guys just to get a sense of,
yeah, sure.
What that vibe is like? What's that? Is that a picture she sent?
Oh, pictures that she did send. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what she looks like.
She's cute. 100 boo, please. No, sorry. 50 bae, dang. No, sorry, sweetheart.
She tell her no.
Boo, can you send me 300? Because I was gonna try to get these socks and shoes. And I'm gonna make you some videos tonight and we can talk. I know I asked for a lot, but I'm worth it. And I'm gonna make it up to you, still paying you back.
Oh, she said she's gonna pay you back?
No, she's trying to pay him back with some services.
It might be with funds. You never know.
Funds.
Seems like the funds are between her legs.
Can I see those boobies? I don't like my boobies. What? Let me see. Hold on. And then she snapped you a picture of her boobs?
Correct. That is how it went down.
With the face.
Face was there.
Wow.
So you guys are obviously very flirty and sexual at times.
At times. It's not all the time.
Right. Do you think of this as meaningful foundation that you're building towards a real relationship? Or do you ever think like, well, if it doesn't work out, no big deal, it's been fun?
I think it definitely would be more foundation than just fun. Like, is it fun during the foundation? Sure. But it's kind of hoping it would go towards the long-term thing, you know?
Where would you put your feelings towards Micah on a scale of like 0 to 10?
I'm like a solid 9, you know?
Wow.
9, that's a lot.
Yeah. Are you only talking to Micah right now?
Correct. At this moment in time, yes.
Ryan, I don't know. I'm not in your conversations every day. Maybe you guys do dig a little bit deeper. But right now, it looks like she sees you as a trick. That's how it looks. And we don't want to see you getting used.
I appreciate that.
But at the same time, I can see how you might think she's real. Because, you know, you're talking to her on the phone. She's posting videos of herself on her Snapchat, and she's sending you snaps of her that you've asked her to send, you know, intimate photos with her face in them. I mean, I get it.
Would still be on OnlyFans, this equal opportunity employer.
That's true. She could be selling her nudes online.
I don't think every woman's out here doing that.
That's a good one, Kamie. If she did have an OnlyFans, that would explain how she could send you all of these explicit videos. She already got them out.
Or whoever you are talking to is getting this content from someone who has an OnlyFans account.
It could be either one.
But obviously, I think we can all recognize that there is something a little fishy about this situation. Doesn't feel like you know the truth.
Not the whole truth, no.
So I'd like to figure out what that missing piece of this puzzle is.
Okay.
I'm curious now.
I am too.
All right, well, look, I want to dive right into this, see what we can find.
Okay.
Send us anything you can find that could be information we could research, and hopefully we'll get one step closer to figuring out the mystery of Micah.
All right.
Thank you, Whitney.
Thank you, Whitney.
You're welcome, Ryan.
We'll talk to you guys soon.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
I don't know, what do you think, Kamie?
Ryan is a trick. And for anyone who doesn't know what a trick is someone who just is giving out. It's like trick or treat. You go to the house and you say trick or treat, and they give you a bunch of treats. That's what a trick is. Ryan is a trick.
Oh. What's going on?
Hi. Who the hell are you?
Tony.
Tony?
Yeah.
Huh. So, are you the person who's been Micah this whole time?
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Are you being for real?
Yeah.
Do you live in Detroit?
No.
Wait, if you don't live in Detroit, how did you have Micah's profile on Tinder in Detroit?
I was in Detroit.
Oh, you were in Detroit, okay. But you don't live in Detroit. Do you live in Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're in the area. Okay, got it.
Do you know a Cassandra Reed? Because that's the name that comes up when we ran your phone number.
No.
Are you a subscriber to the real Micah's OnlyFans?
I was. I kind of used her to make it seem a little more real, you know. It's actually, you know, a lesson.
Lesson?
A lesson for who?
My good man right here. It's a lesson for all the guys who on there. Man, you can't be sending money to these girls, to anybody on Snapchat, anybody you ain't never met in person or anything like that. If I wouldn't have got you, somebody would have got you. You know, it's gonna happen.
Interesting lesson you thought you would teach. It's quite surprising.
Was it really surprising though, bro?
A little bit, because I believe the story that was given to me, you know.
Oh, you must be new on her.
So, have you used the Micah profile and Snapchat to like talk to lots of other guys?
That ain't the only girl I use, no.
Oh, okay. So
Use plenty of girls.
But have you talked to any other guys the way you've talked to Ryan?
What you mean?
Well, I mean, Ryan sent you $500.
Oh, yeah.
So other people sending you money too?
Yeah.
Wow.
So wait, why when I called was it a girl voice at one time?
Oh, I had a girl answer. It was a couple of girls. that I had taught, you know.
And do you cut them in on the cash?
Of course.
So you got like
And
a whole little
this
operation.
is like a business.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a business. A lot of people do it, man.
And how long have you been doing this?
I don't know.
So a long time.
I didn't say that.
So how long?
I just said I don't know.
Are you into guys?
Never.
But you're having sexual conversations with men in order to lure them to send you money?
I'm a dude. I know what a dude wants, you know?
But what kind of lesson are you teaching him if you're also accepting the money? Don't you think that you're just as at fault as he is?
I bet you it won't happen to him again. Gonna save him some money. I should be the good guy because I'm coming out. Ain't nobody else gonna come out and tell y'all this.
If you really wanted to teach Ryan a lesson, you know, you could have had him send you $50 and then you could have said, hey, just so you know, got you. But you kept it going, and you probably would have kept it going longer if, you know, we weren't stopping it now. So like,
But y'all ain't asked me like my whole plan, what I would do and stuff. I'm gonna pay the dude back. You can shoot me your cash app. I'm gonna send you that right back. You know.
Can we do that now?
So,
I mean,
so,
can you do it
it's
now?
a lesson. No, we can't do it right now. You know, I'm a good dude. You know, it's just it's a harmless scam.
But you stole $500 from him.
It's not harmless. You're putting the girl in the actual photos and videos at risk. That's where I have an issue. Because say Ryan was crazy and ran into her somewhere and was like, hey, like you took this money from me, you never showed up. Now I'm gonna you up. Now you put Micah, the real Micah, at risk.
Girls put themselves at risk when they post pictures of themselves in the nude. Period.
Do you have kids?
Don't worry about that.
Well, I hope that you don't have daughters, because if you do and somebody were to take advantage of them like that, I'm sure you would have an issue with that.
My daughter won't be posting no pictures like that. There's so many guys taking these girls' pictures, making fake pages, doing all type of stuff.
So you have to contribute?
If I want to.
That's so up. That's so up.
Where I'm at with these females, like now, like my baby mama that did so much to me, you know, a lot of girls that did a lot of to me, man. These hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is the most disgusting thing I have ever heard in my life.
This lady right here, man, you a mother.
I am. You're damn straight. That is
I hope
a
you don't
fact.
got no pics up like that.
Absolutely not. But even if I did, that would be my choice and my prerogative as a woman. Who are you to tell women that they should expect to have their photos taken and shared to lure men for money?
You pissing me off.
I do not mind at all.
I think she's upset in a way
she
that
a female.
Hey, bad-mouthing her isn't going to help anything.
Like I said, man, I came out, came clean. I mean...
Oh.
Hey, Micah.
Who the hell? Y'all tricked me.
So you really was into this. This was not just for fun. You wanted this money, you got a kick out of it. I don't know how many other girls you doing, but you using my face though. Like, it's one thing for me to do it, but I'm doing it knowing that I'm doing it. I'm not a hoe.
Really?
So if you wouldn't have been involved in the show, you wouldn't have came clean, because you keep saying, okay, I came clean, but you wouldn't have came clean if the show wouldn't have been involved.
Like, look, real talk. When you doing like that, you know it's kind of expected. Like, if you don't know that little scam, everybody, that's little scam so old.
You had to take his money though. Like, I'm not understanding.
I'm gonna pay him back though.
What is he gonna take, your word?
Everybody do. It's really nothing.
What's nothing though? Like, what you keep saying is nothing.
So many people do that. It's like, it ain't. I don't see how y'all not thanking me. It should be like, damn, bro, you a real for
So you
coming
feel like
clean
you
like
like
that.
Superman because you taught him a lesson, but you took his money.
What you are saying is hypocritical.
I ain't talking to you. I'm not talking to you. You might as well get back off, bro. Go ahead on, bro. Real talk. I don't give a.
Wait a second. If you did something wrong, like you gotta take some heat, man. You can't just sit there and say, oh, I don't wanna talk to her. If she's taking the time to talk to you at all, you could learn a lot from her. Maybe try listening and see what she has to say.
As a woman, I cannot condone what has been going on because I think that you are putting women at risk. So I have to speak on behalf of that. But I think that you are taking it a certain kind of way because it's a woman asking you versus Neve asking you. But you don't have to respond. I think your silence is enough answer.
You need to rethink your attitude towards women. You You referred to girls on OnlyFans as hoes and they deserve it. It's just like basic respect. Kamie's trying to talk to you about some up you did. And you were like, you know what, forget it, I don't want to have that conversation. And you shut her down. And I don't know if that's because you didn't like the word she was using, or if that's because she's a woman, or if that's because...
Yeah, she a female.
You're a douchebag. There's this thing called morality, and clearly it's something that you lack.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Clearly, you should Google it.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, anything from you?
Played me, you got me, lesson learned, all that. You said you'll pay me back. We'll see. That's really all I gotta say.
We'll see, bro.
All right, I don't know if there's anything else that I need to say.
I ain't got no more talk either.
Bye. Let me tell. I'm just going to just. That person has zero respect for women, for human beings. He lacks empathy. He wasn't trying to teach a lesson, he was trying to get paid.
He's a scammer. He was just scamming people. If Tony pays you back, I think it's only fair that you split it with Micah. Maybe get her something or take her to dinner. I don't know. Something.
We'll figure something out for sure.
Right.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Kamie. My name is Dion. I'm 28 and I live in Houston, Texas. Just a guy who works hard and is trying to provide for my 2 kids. 2 years ago, a girl named Lenice hit me up online. She's beautiful, to be sure, but she's not like other girls. Lenice is mature and caring. She's a single parent, too. She's also smart and into business. I liked her right away. We messaged on Instagram for a bit and moved to talking and texting. But when we were supposed to meet up, that's when things got strange.
Of course.
We both stayed in Houston at the time, so there shouldn't have been any problems. But when I went to meet her, she ghosted me. Finally, she sent a text and said that she had to work late unexpectedly. She's a single mom, so I get that it's hard. I could settle for a video chat, but she won't let me see her on there either. Despite all that, we still chat a lot, and we just vibe. I want to meet her. Recently, she moved to Dallas, which is about 3 hours from me. She wants to meet up again, but I've had enough of being stood up. Not sure if she's a catfish or just a flake. Her excuses always make sense, but I want y'all's help before I get played again. Thanks. Dion.
Let's hit him up. The fact that Dion is saying that he'll settle for a video chat, he's already settling in general. How many times are you gonna get ghosted before you give up, sir?
Right.
Because for me, it's just once.
Hey, there he is.
Yo.
Dion, what's up, man? What do you do down in Houston?
I do security. Sometimes I secure law firms, plants. It just depends, honestly, what shift, where they want to move you to.
Cool. How old are your kids?
10 and 5.
Wow.
A girl and a boy.
So you're 28, you got 2 kids, one's 10, one's 5. It's surprising to me, and I think Kamie too, that like at this point in your life, you're finding yourself in this situationship with this girl.
Lenice.
Take us back to that first message. How did it all go down?
So she messaged me. She sent me the hard eyes. I ended up responding back. We started talking a little bit. She was just a cool girl to talk to.
What do you like about her?
First, I thought of her as she just looked good. Let's just be real. But then, as we like start talking and texting and stuff, she actually made me like find new hustles to make money because she actually have like multiple sources of income. She's an entrepreneur. She like does hair and sell lashes on the side. She put in my mind to like, find other sources of income. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like she's investing in you as a person.
Without being with me. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so what could you do if you were with me? And with the other things in life than money, she helped me level up.
So you genuinely feel like Lenice has made you into a better man?
Oh, facts, facts. I'm from like, you know, the very bad part of Houston, you know, and if I ain't in the very bad part of Houston, I hang around pretty much every area that would be probably called poverty to other people. When I met Lanice, she kind of pulled me away from that, like let you know like it's other things in life than where you're from. It's cool to, you know what I'm saying, get out of your element. You can't put a price on what she did for me. It make you feel like maybe God sent you to be in my life, you know, to help me out. You know what I'm saying? So when Lanice came around, she did something nobody could do for 24 years of my life.
Do you feel like you've ever had anyone in your life like her before?
Nah, nobody don't care enough for like all of that stuff.
That is all really nice that she really seems to care for you. She sort of inspired you to start thinking about your life differently. That's cool.
Yeah. But have you talked to her on the phone?
Yes, I've talked to her on the phone, but when it gets time to like how we is, I can see both of y'all, like, she's nowhere to be found. It's always something like the Wi-Fi messed up, the kids got my phone. I don't know.
When you guys met, she was living in Houston.
Right. She even told me to come to her house, address and all. We're messaging the whole way driving there. Get there, nothing. She called or texted me like 30 minutes later, like I'm at work. She just always do the same thing. So I got off of it. We stopped communicating periodically.
When you guys took breaks, were you dating someone else? I mean, I assume you're also dating in Houston, right?
I always been dating, but every time we stop talking, she's gonna find her way to come find me, like no matter what. And it always instantly go to, you need to leave whoever you talking to. Whoever you talking to, they not better than me, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Are you telling her that you're dating people, or is she just like seeing it on social media?
Both. I haven't had a girl that doesn't stalk me while we be talking. That's just me being honest. But I always date hood chicks. I've been in some of the craziest relationships you could think of. I had a girlfriend. She literally had a tracking device on my car.
So you've had your fair share of experiences with women that have taken a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you may have contributed to any of that chaos by doing some two-timing? Because this could be some crazy ex-girlfriend out for revenge.
Yes. I'm like playing around, you know, I date here and there.
Maybe you should keep it in your pants so you don't have these crazy situations.
You live and you learn. Like,
you think it's an ex?
It's an ex, 1000%. Dion has been admittedly a bit of a player.
Right.
It seems like as much as he wants to stay away from the drama at this point in his life, he seems to kind of attract it.
I think at this point, we need to reach out to Lanice then. And just say, hey, here's what's up. We're trying to get you to finally FaceTime. Can you do it? And just see what she says.
I think you should do it.
So share your screen and we'll all kind of work on a message together. Oh, okay, he sent it. So yeah, I want to see you. Hard eyes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to send some hard eyes right now. We ain't doing too much hard eyes.
We have to play the role. Sometimes to get people to come forward, you have to
hard eyes. See, he knows.
Massage it.
Hey, look, Dion knows how to butter a girl up. What? She wrote back, I'll video chat you. Are you single now?
Why would she say that?
Man. That's so childish.
You've been
Well, hold on a
single.
second, hold on. Okay. So just say, great, yeah, I'm single. Right? Just.
He's been single this whole
Or
time.
still single, yeah.
Still single. How about you? Is she not?
Well, we don't want to start asking questions in text. She said yes to video chat,
Yeah.
so just say, great, yeah, still single. And then a new sentence, here's the Zoom.
Okay.
What does she mean, are you single now? You weren't in a relationship when you first started talking to her, were you?
It's a long story.
Dion, were you single?
Nah, I wasn't single. I wasn't single.
So you moved out with your girlfriend already? Wow, she's getting into it.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, so when you met, did you tell her you were living with your girlfriend?
Yes. But no, I was not living with my girlfriend. I was like I don't know what you want to call it. Back and forth.
Dion.
Same.
The past is the past.
Is it? Who were you living with when you were talking
His
to
ex.
Lanice?
Okay, when I first met Lanice, truthfully, this is the God and it's true. When I first met Lanice, I was back and forth, right? And she was not even my girlfriend yet, truthfully. She was not even my girlfriend yet.
Dion, what's this girl's name?
Oh, her name is Shanice.
This girl's name was Shanice.
Yes.
And the girl you're talking to's name is Lanice. And you don't see the correlation.
We don't call her that, though. We call her Tinky, like everybody call her Tinky.
So while you were talking to this girl, Shanice, all of a sudden you get a DM from a girl named Lanice. Is it possible that Tinky wanted more from you, may have set this Lanice page up to kind of distract you and get some info on you and kind of wrap you up?
Man.
When was the last time you talked to Tinky?
I talked to Tinky
Yesterday?
Yes.
Morning? Around the time when you talked to Lanice?
Like 9:33 a.m.
Here's a better question. When was the last time
Wait a second.
you hooked up with Tinky?
Okay.
Probably like last.
Hey, how are y'all?
Oh my God. Shanice.
Shanice!
Wait, what?
AKA Tinky.
Yeah, Tinky Pinky.
Come on now. No. Hell no.
You mean you.
What are you doing? That's so lame.
I know it's very lame that people look for people on the internet that they don't know. Send them text messages, pictures, call them, video chats. And just over there having the time of your life, I bet. And did you just tell the girl you still single?
No.
You want to be single?
No. What are you doing?
You wanting to meet a woman you don't know while you got a girlfriend that you've been with?
A girlfriend?
Yeah, I mean, it's fiance.
What? Dion!
Marry? How you gonna marry somebody that do stuff like this? What are you talking about? Like, that's what I be. Why do I be running into like, y'all be crazy, bro?
You could be babysitting, but instead you're sitting here trying to meet somebody from the internet, from Instagram. How many other people have you met off Instagram, Dion? You're a dog.
Do you guys live together?
No.
Shanice, how long have you guys been dating?
This is gonna be 3 years.
Oh boy.